With Halloween on the horizon, it's very difficult to justify pulling for a VC right now, but with Jayden's VC out this week, you might be wondering whether it's worth pulling for. So in this video, I'm going to share my thoughts on the VC and hopefully I can help your decision-making process. So first, let's talk about the Great Stag VC, and we'll go with the stats first. There's not a lot to talk about here. It's a magic-based VC. The extra dex is very welcome, but I think the main thing we're looking at is bestowed and party effects if you're going to be pulling for a VC. So the bestowed effects, we get 15 light attack, which makes this a very useful bestowed effect for any light unit. I love that they did not specify a damage type here. So for example, this VC is going to be useful even on a unit like Spellblade Ramza, or somebody that uses light magic damage, or anybody at all that has magic based light attacks. The global upgrade for this VC is for Jayden only, and it's going to give some HP up and acquired AP up. Now, I'm not really sure how important the HP up will be, but paired with the TMR ability, if it helps him survive an extra hit, then it's viable, so time will tell on that one. The acquired AP up could be very strong, and it may mean that Jayden doesn't actually need bells, and I'm very intrigued by this upgrade. I think it's definitely on my radar for something that could be pretty impactful. The party ability has 20 AoE resist, which is very useful. We currently only have 2 limited cards that could give that effect to your light units, and if you don't have those cards and run a lot of light teams, then this could be worth it alone. You also get 18 missile attack, which is great for Jayden and for Fina, but the AoE resist is already making this VC worth it for running in mono light specifically. The 35% dexterity for light units is also a nice bonus. It's going to increase Jayden's damage, but also is going to help with accuracy and crit rate for everybody. So at the end of the day, this looks like a good mono light VC, but also obviously is very powerful for Jayden as well. If you're going to be pulling for this VC and they have a 2k paid option, then yeah, that's an easy yes. You don't even have to build it right away, do the guild summons, use your VC star medals, do the hard quests. It's fine. You can build this slowly over time and it's going to be really good when it's done. The 10k free Vizier banner is a little bit tougher. It's really hard to spend that much on the VC right now. I'd only pull for it if you have Jayden or if you're very heavy into lights, but then even then, if you don't have Jayden, you might want to skip it, especially if you already have Holiday Party or Death Machine. Just keep in mind how many unit-specific VCs we have, like King Mont, Dwayne, Mashri, Tifa, Tubi, Elena, Zazan, Laswell, Moore, Tidus, and so many more. These are all just examples of unit-specific VCs that these VCs were marketed towards us to try to get us to pull that VC. Now think about how many of those VCs you actually use and what their replacements are if you don't use them. So for example, I don't use King Mont's VC that often, and Mashri's Carbuncle is also one that I rarely use, although I'm very happy to have that Esper and the Vision ability for future use. Zazan's VC is an example of a unit-specific VC that is game-changing in my opinion. The fact that you get magic resist and it gives you some penetration, all this stuff, it makes him a one-slot unit with the VC, and that's something that maybe Jayden's VC could be as well. So is the Great Stag going to be that game-changing for Jayden? I think it's really solid. I think that the AoE resist makes it easy to plug into any light team anyway. It doesn't seem quite as impactful as Zazan's VC in my eyes, but I don't think that it's a VC that anyone with Jayden specifically will regret having pulled for. So I really encourage you to take a look at your own account and review the VCs that you have and see if you can learn from your past successes or maybe your past mistakes. And then either way, with this new VC, consider doing the slow building route. Don't think that you need to have it maxed immediately. Jayden's going to be good for a long time, and your light units will be able to use this VC and its AoE resist for a long time. So there's no rush to finish it, and it might just give you that extra viz that you need later on to pull on some Halloween units. Either way, let me know what your plan is, if you plan to pull for this VC and why you want to pull for it. I probably will be pulling for this VC, although I'm not sure if I'm going to slow build it yet or not. I have a little bit different of a pressure in that I create content, so if I want to make Jayden guides or PvP videos, I'll want to show him with and without his VC. So that affects my decision making personally. If I wasn't making any Jayden content, then I would just slow build this VC for sure, but that's besides the point. Otherwise, I'm going to be seeing you all on Wednesday, possibly for a live stream of Jayden pulls, but at least a pull video for Jayden pulls. And if you want to see that as a live stream over a pull video, let me know. If I get a lot of calls for it, then I'll really try to make that happen. It honestly depends on how quickly I can get out of work and get home and actually like set up and everything. But as soon as I have a time estimate, I'll put up a little video reminder on YouTube so that you can see that. Otherwise, I'm going to see you in the next video. So be sure to like and subscribe, as that helps my channel out greatly. And then otherwise, happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all.